Kebribea town has been hosting Somali refugees since 1991. The hosted communities in refugee settlement areas derive their livelihoods from pastoralism. The existence of severe deforestation due to firewood collection, shelter construction, fencing and uncontrolled grazing engaged by the refugees and the hosted communities alike for a long time had left a barren land, causing soil erosion and subsequent formation of big gullies. Most of the forest and grazing lands in the villages surrounding the town of Kebribea are already degraded and unproductive, which has negatively affected the main source of livelihoods of the local communities. Through time, the communities in these areas lost a large population of livestock, including camels, cattle, sheep and goats, due to the depleted grazing lands and prolonged droughts, and this in turn has made many households even more vulnerable. In view of that, a community-based environmental management, livelihood enhancement and solar electrification of the Danaba village project was funded by the GF Small Grants Program. The goal of this project was to improve the livelihoods of semi-pastoralistic communities of the Danaba village through integrated environmental rehabilitation, livelihood enhancement and capacity building of the community. 60,000 multi-purpose seedlings, including seedlings that can be used as fruit, shade and fencing, were raised, and 16,000 seedlings were planted in the catchment area of the local dam, and 44,000 seedlings were distributed to the project beneficiaries. 88 households, including families with young children going to school and families with elder and disabled people, were selected and assisted with solar electrification installed in their dwellings. The solar clusters were also installed in the local institutions. 30 economically poor households were selected and supported with 60 pools to run a cattle fattening business scheme through revolving fund. Community participation and contribution of their labor in rehabilitation activities made this project a communal owned and run project. Vegetation cover of 20 hectares degraded land in the rehabilitation sites improved through area closures, reforestation, physical and biological soil and water conservation measures. Legally registered community-based organization established and trained to continue environmental rehabilitation and management of the beneficiaries after the project phase out. Capacity building of the community toward sustainable utilization of the natural resources was promoted through the established and trained CPO. More than 500 small ruminants such as ewes and rams were distributed to economically poor households and woman-headed households who have lost their livestock due to several reasons, including land degradation.
marka xidheega uu hantaystay hawlo badan buu ka faa'iideystay dhaqaale badan baa naga soo gaaray aad baan ugu mahadnaqaynaa hay'adda iyo hadalay maamulkii noo soo jiiday.
This project, funded by the GFSGP, aimed to address the intense environmental degradation in the area and improve the livelihoods of the low-income and vulnerable communities. This project has a tangible positive impact on the livelihoods of the communities as well as the well-being of their environment.
Save the Environment Ethiopia is one of our grantees in Somali region. From the visit we had this morning, the different activities that it has undertaken are grassroots and also participatory. I could really say that involving different government officers at Kabale, Warada, and also regional level is very, very important. And secondly, organizing the communities in community-based organizations is more sustainable. So I think I'm very happy what I've seen today, the different activities like the solar projects, the ox fattening and the sheep and small ruminants, and also even the closed area. One of the things that I also appreciated was that all the small ruminants were given to women group, which really makes sense in terms of really trying to alleviate or solve the problem of women in terms of economic support. So I really am very happy.